Ben, I know that you're right there in CPAC and there's a big week ahead. But Ben, first of all, we know that President Trump has had a phone call with Russian President Putin and peace negotiations have indeed begun. What can you tell us about that call and those talks thus far?
Well, it's interesting you bring that up. So we're here with Jack Posobiec. He was actually over there in Ukraine in that meeting with Zelenskyy. And, you know, this really what this is the difference between a president from a position that comes from a position of strength versus what Joe Biden was. And I think it's even more than that. It wasn't that Joe Biden was even from a position of weakness. When we get to the bottom of this, you know, we're watching what Doge is doing, we're watching what Elon Musk is doing through Doge, but when we get to the bottom of the corruption, the true corruption that's been going on in our country for decades, Joe Biden is just going to be a drop in the bucket. His whole family, the crime family, what we found on his son Hunter Biden's laptop, all of that points to massive, massive corruption. And what happened in Ukraine, the amount of money, the billions of dollars that were sent to Ukraine are just a part of that corruption. And so President Trump is not messing around. And I think I think Vladimir Zelenskyy is getting a dose of reality. And it's not going to end well ultimately for him or his country if he doesn't realize this war has to end. People are sick of it. The people of Ukraine are sick of it. The people of Russia are sick of it. It never should have happened to begin with. But ultimately, I think the root on all of this is corruption, both within their governments and our own government. And until that gets uncovered and disclosed, you know, we're going to be kind of fiddling around the edges. But that's the key to me, is getting to the root of the corruption, where all that money went, why it went there, and whose pockets it went back into in the United States.
Yeah.